another one, man. Bruh. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
What's going on, guys? Wolfy here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, season 3 of Fortnite has definitely delivered, and the recent patch has made the game feel more balanced. I have posted a video about the patch notes, so if you want to see it, click the top right corner. Now, in today's video, I want to go over a weapon tier list for zero build players. This is something that should help you guys pick up the best weapon for every game to win more of your gunfights against all the sweats in your lobbies. Now, in the background, you're going to be watching a juicy high kill game. I was playing with QueenPinky and my younger brother, and we ended up having a crazy match, dropping over 30 kills as a trio. Now let's dive into the tier list. I've looked at what people have been saying online this season about the weapons, and with my personal experience from the game, this is the best list I can come up with. Now, of course, if you guys think the list should be different or different weapons should be moved about, make sure to let me know in the comments. Anyway, the tiers are gonna go from S, A, B, C, and then what I like to call the Ehh-tier, which is the Ehh-tier is not just for the worst items in the game or the worst guns in the game at the moment. That tier is for the weapons that when you see them, no matter what rarity you see them in, they don't really make a huge difference, or they don't really make you reconsider dropping what you have already to pick one of these things up. Now, to kick off the lowest tier, we're gonna go with the pump shotgun. I'm gonna keep it brief. This gun shoots too slow still. You need to combine it with an SMG to make this gun work properly. You're basically wasting 2 weapon slots for, you can use a gatekeeper or a combat shotgun, which will do the same thing, and you don't need to waste 2 slots. So the pump shotgun belongs in the lowest tier. The next thing in this list, we're gonna go over the Harbinger SMG. It's not the greatest SMG in the game as it stands. It requires high accuracy because of the recoil that you get after firing few shots. Not an SMG that I would say carry into the late game. This is not an SMG that's going to win you games. This is good off the start weapon when you just land, and that's about it. Third weapon on the tier list, the lowest tier, we got the hand cannon. The hand cannon is fun at the start of the game, especially if you're shooting bots, but once people start moving about, flying around with the nitro fist, this gun's not reliable at all when it comes to fights. It's a fun little start of the game weapon to pick up, and that's about it. Even the conductor hand cannon, which you can get from the island, is not worth having. I think a headshot only does 185 damage, which again, you can pick up much better weapons that will do more damage and will shoot more quicker than this. Now on to the next tier, which is the C tier. These weapons are much more usable and much more fun to pick up. Sometimes you end up seeing me and other players running them till late game, but we would never ever stay with these guns throughout the entire match because there are better options. Now, for example, we're going to begin with the Huntress DMR. It hits hard, it has a super slow fire rate, and is useless up close. But if you are a sniper like me and you want to put a sniper scope on it with recoil attachments and maybe a suppressor, it is a good sniper replacement. It doesn't knock people in one shot, but it still hits like a truck. The reason this gun's on a C tier for me is because up close and even medium range fights become difficult as your damage output is very slow due to the fire rate. Now, the next weapon on the C list is the Warforged Assault Rifle. This is great for close to medium range, but you need mods to stabilize the gun. The gun is useless without an attachment as well. You need to have a sight, you need to have a grip, and that means you have to pick up a weaker weapon, carry it into end game to do the upgrades. Not the greatest assault rifle ever right now in the season. I would say this gun is more average. I wouldn't put it in a B tier or higher, but I wouldn't put it lower. This is like the middle tier for me, and I think this is where this gun belongs. Nothing special about the Warforged, and I can say exactly the same thing about the tactical assault rifle. It's got a high fire rate, which makes it great for medium to close range fights, but once again, just like the Warforged assault rifle, these two have nothing special about them. They're exactly what they're supposed to be. These are very good for just spraying the cars down once you have medium or mini ammo, but they're good to just dealing damage to cars. Taking long range fights is not really what this is built for. Very basic, very average assault rifles, both of them, and they belong in the C tier. Now, the last weapon that I've put in C tier for this season is the combat shotgun. The basic combat shotgun that you can find. It's got a fast fire rate, decent damage at close to even medium range, but it's weaker compared to the other shotguns this season. It's better than a pump for sure, but it's still weaker than the gatekeeper and then the frenzy auto shotgun. If it's something you find at the start, this weapon is very forgiving. You can knock people out within a couple of shots. The spread of the bullets is very small, but again, like I said, there are better weapons this season to use than this combat shotgun. That's why this belongs in C tier. Now we're gonna move into the B tier of weapons that actually make sense to carry, weapons that make a difference in your matches, and these guns here will out battle the guns that I've mentioned before. So let's begin with the first weapon that's in this tier, and that's the boom bolt. Now this is a must-have this season. I only put it in a B tier because it's not the greatest weapon against other players, at least in zero build it's not. But going back to what I was saying, you must have this weapon this season. This is incredible for taking out cars, 250 damage per shot. You do have a chance of hitting the enemy inside the car as well. Recently this was buffed, so again, there's not much for me to say. If you want to survive longer this season and take mythic cars out quicker, you must be carrying the boom bolt. Next on the B tier, we're gonna go for the Ranger pistol. I don't think this has gotten any buffs, but I love this pistol in season 1. I kind of stopped using it in season 2 and I'm back using it in season 3 now. It functions like an SMG. It's got a quick fire rate. You put the right attachments on it and this gun can rip through people. Now you can combine this with a pump shotgun and it will do a lot of damage. You can combine this with anything. You can run it as a secondary instead of running an AR and still out damage people, because this thing is extremely accurate. I will have a video on this at some point this season because the Ranger pistol is incredible. The next thing on the B tier, we're gonna go for the Enforcer AR. A lot of people are liking it this season. They have made it a lot better than it was in the previous iterations. It is a powerful medium to long range weapon that can act as a sniper if you put the scope on there. I will definitely say this is much better than a Warforged and a tactical. You can land your shots much easier, and with the right attachments you'll be taking people out across the world. Now with how quickly people move this season and how many vehicles are about, this is a perfect weapon to land your clinical shots. That's what this gun is for. It doesn't belong in the A tier as it's not game changing, but it's a very strong assault rifle, and I would recommend you guys run it over tactical and over your Warforged assault rifles. Now the last weapon I'm putting in the B tier is the Maglodon's combat shotgun, the mythic combat shotgun that the boss drops once you kill him. This is slightly better than a regular combat shotgun. Of course the damage is slightly better, but it's still not worth the effort that it takes to obtain this. It's still not a weapon that's gonna out damage the Gatekeeper or the Frenzy auto shotgun. It's reliable, it's a forgiving weapon. It is on a B tier, but this is the mythic version of it. Not much more to say really, I already spoke about it earlier. It's a forgiving weapon for users that don't like the 3-shot or the 5-shot that you get with your Gatekeeper. Moving on to the A tier is all about weapons that you basically must kind of use. I recommend you guys carry these weapons in your matches. The S tier of course is the game-changing weapons, but the A tier is guns you need to be going for. So number 1 in the A tier, we're going to kick it off with the Gatekeeper shotgun. I've already spoke about the shotgun multiple times throughout the video. This is a fast firing weapon. It's great for close range battles. If you end up getting the 5 mag extended mag on this bad boy, you are dropping people in 2 to 3 shots up close. Reload speed is extremely quick. Movement with this weapon is quick. Excellent gun to run. You do have to be extremely accurate with this. That's the only downfall of the Gatekeeper. You have to be accurate and up close because this thing, damage drop off is insane. So be up close, get in people's faces. That's what this season is about. Everyone's up in each other's faces, driving up, jumping out cars, flying with the fist. Great shotgun to have. It's a game changer for winning matches this season. The second weapon that's on the A tier is the Thunder Burst SMG. Powerful burst, excellent at medium to close range fights. You put a red dot sight on there, a little scope, whatever you prefer, and the gun smashes. Now the hip fire is incredible. As a secondary weapon for up close fights, this is the best SMG in the game. It has been for a while, but still is. So that's why it belongs in the A tier. Now the next gun is the Ringmaster's Boom Bolt. So this is the mythic version of the Boom Bolt. It's better than a regular boom bolt because of the damage, and especially if you take out the Ringmaster, you get the infinite ammo medallion. Yes, if you guys haven't fought the Ringmaster yet, make sure you do, because that medallion gives you infinite ammo. You can spam the bolts and make sure every car in your lobby is gone before you get to endgame. Incredible piece of equipment to have. This could be in the S tier because in my opinion that combined with the medallion is a game changer, but because you have to have the medallion to make this an S tier weapon, I'm gonna leave it in the A tier. Next weapon or item is the Nitro Fists. I don't have to say much about it. They're super easy to use, they're very powerful, and they're incredible for movement. If you get stuck in a sticky situation, just dash away. If you get pushed by a team, just dash away. I mean, if you're chasing zone, just use the dashes to get into the zone. Incredible piece of equipment this season. And the last weapon in the A tier is the Oscar's Frenzy shotgun. So a lot of people know that this shotgun is still in a game. The only way to obtain it is by going to classic courts and challenging Oscar into a fight. Once you beat Oscar, you end up getting the Frenzy auto shotgun. It's exactly as you expect. It's very forgiving, again, just like the combat shotgun, because you can miss shots and still win your gunfights. It shoots extremely quick. You guys used it last season. It's still the same thing. No nerfs, no buffs. It's very, very good this season. Now finally, like I said earlier, the S tier is guns, in my opinion, that are game changing. So this list is very short. The first weapon that's, in my opinion, game changing is the Machinist Combat Assault Rifle. The mythic version of this has reduced kickback, larger magazine size, and a scope which is perfect for medium to long ranges. You can use this up close. This gun is ridiculous. I've picked it up multiple times. By far the best assault rifle in the game, no questions asked. If you can get this off the boss, you get the AR, you get the medallion, and you can get the car, and you are sorted for the game. You don't need anything else. Get yourself a shotgun and that's your match done basically. This AR is ridiculously broken. I can't wait for the combat assault rifle to just come back into the loot pool as a normal weapon to pick up off the floor, but for now the mythic one is by far the strongest weapon in the game. Now that combined with another weapon that's on the S tier, and that's the Cerberus Gatekeeper shotgun, which you can still get from Grimgate. Again, devastating damage up close, reloads really quickly because it comes with a speed mag. That shotgun combined with the Machinist Combat Assault Rifle is all you need to win a match of Fortnite right now. Movement, those two weapons, and you're getting win after win. Now, final item that's on the S tier is the Maglodon's Nitro Fists. Same like I said earlier, extremely easy and powerful to use. You can literally drop your shotgun and use this as a shotgun. You can dash yourself in the air and smash people down. These fists are just incredible. Like I said, any weapon from the A and the S tier you can use combined together, and you're going to be dominating your games and killing all the sweats running around your lobbies. Now that's my list. Again, let me know what you guys think of this in the comments. If you disagree, tell me where you would rank the weapons differently. I do want to start a little conversation about weapons in Fortnite, as I feel like sometimes there isn't enough of a variant, or there isn't enough stuff to battle certain weapons with. Like I said, if you are running the Cerberus Gatekeeper combined with the Machinist's Combat Assault Rifle and the Megalodon's Fists, that's your loadout done. You just need a heal and a movement item, and that's basically your loadout done. So let me know what you guys think about the list anyway. Let me know what you think about the gun balance this season as it stands. Drop a like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying content like this, and I will leave you with the rest of the gameplay, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.